Work begins this week on the second phase of Gering's downtown Civic Plaza. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, just about 1 month after the Gering City Council approved a contract for the second phase of the Downtown Plaza project, crews this week are scheduled to start the necessary work to get Phase 2 underway. Anderson Shaw has the $924,000 contract, which consists of new bathrooms, terracing, and more. City planner Annie Folk says during Phase 2 construction, the south side parking lot will be closed to the public and will be used solely for construction equipment and materials. She says that construction of the new Civic Plaza should be completed by Labor Day weekend, and residents should expect periodic street closures on 11th and N Street that border the plaza. The entire project kicked off in May of 2017, and the first phase was completed with new sod and canopied parking lot north of the plaza. Well, a 46-year-old Gering man who was arrested following a wing drug task force investigation that broke up an illegal pot grow operation is facing a new charge. When authorities executed the search warrant on the home of Robert Newton, drugs, weapons, and his cell phone were all seized as evidence. In January, separate search warrants were issued to examine the contents of the phone. Court documents say that images on the phone contained suspected child pornography and other illicit photos. A warrant for Newton's arrest was issued on Friday, charging him with a Class 2A felony of possession of child pornography. He was scheduled to make his first appearance on the latest charge today in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, coming up after the break, the biggest snowstorm of the season is expected to hit this week. Bill Boyer has the latest right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we've got a very big storm system coming, but we're going to be okay for another 24 to 36 hours before the storm gets here tomorrow night. So at least the next 24 hours looking decent. Partly cloudy skies this evening. We'll get a few more clouds in here towards sunrise. Temps will fall into the 20s overnight. Tomorrow is a nice day. This is the headline right here. A blizzard warning has been issued. We'll show you that in just a moment. A dangerous storm is coming. It's time to finish preparing right now. 44 yesterday for a high and a low of 4 out there. Not bad at all across the region. And we had quite a bit of moisture here with that storm system in Scottsbluff Friday night. We're over 1.25 inches for the month. That's an inch above normal. 2/3 of an inch above normal for the year. We'll likely see that much more at least in moisture coming out of this next storm system that's going to bring life-threatening blizzard conditions to our region. Temps are not bad right now. 49 in Denver, 47 in Lyman. We have low to mid 40s across central and eastern Nebraska, low to mid 40s in our area as well. 51 right now in Ogallala, 41 in Valentine, 43 up in Gordon, 48 down in Kimball. Winds out of the south-southeast at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Those wind chills not bad at all in the 30s to low 40s. Well, here it is. We're underway with this blizzard warning. Large area here encompassed in the central part of our region under a blizzard warning. We'll show you that in just a moment. These pink shaded areas, a winter storm warning. All the blue shaded areas are winter weather advisory. Specifically, all these go through Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. Blizzard warning is up here for all of our immediate Panhandle area, as well as Torrington over to Cheyenne. Again, a blizzard warning has been issued for that area. That's the most significant warning that can be issued by the National Weather Service. Those are rare. They don't get issued very often. And it's the first time, I think, since 2016 that we've had a blizzard warning issued here in our immediate area. Winter storm warnings off to the west and winter storm watches, which will be upgraded a little later on over the Sand Hills. So tonight we expect skies to be cloudy, maybe a hit or miss stray shower. Don't expect to see much out of that, sprinkles at best. And skies are going to cloud up as we get towards morning. Temps are going to fall into the 20s for most of us tonight. 20s will cover pretty much everybody. Coldest here in the areas where we have the snow cover, right around Scottsbluff. Tomorrow, clouds start the day. We'll start to get a little bit clearing here tomorrow afternoon before tomorrow night, and we start to bring up some showers, maybe even some thunder, some rumbles of thunder. Certainly not out of the question tomorrow night. By midnight, you'll notice rain starting to fill in here across the region. And then into early Wednesday morning, we start to see the rain and the winds will start to pick up, and that's going to drop temperatures, turn that rain over to snow. Highs for tomorrow forecast to be in the 50s here in Ogallala, mid-50s, upper 40s to near 50 degrees for the rest of us. Mid-50s along the I-80 corridor tomorrow as well. So let's advance that future cast as we get into Wednesday morning. We see the rain breaking out here across the region, mixing with some freezing precip. That freezing precip not going to last long. Notice what happens by 8 o'clock, 8:39, and then by noon in the early afternoon hours, winds are coming out of the north. They're gusting very strong. Intense winds are expected. Heavy snow, intense snow rates as well for a period of time. That heaviest snow is going to move off to the east, but the winds are not going anywhere. They're staying with us, and some of that light snow going to stay with us as well. Again, snow rates should decrease. Wind's going to stay with us into the early overnight hours on Thursday. By late Thursday morning, we start to see the snow clear the area off to the northeast. Winds are going to howl, though. Look at those winds continue on into Saturday or into Thursday afternoon before they finally start to die off by tomorrow night, Thursday night rather, by 6 o'clock. So a period of strong winds, probably most intense tomorrow afternoon. The $1 million question everybody has is how much snowfall do we expect? Now, don't focus on one particular area. Just notice a widespread swath of snow in excess of a foot is certainly likely. All those areas that are in blizzard warnings, a foot or more not out of the question. A couple areas maybe closer to 18 to 20 inches of snow. Very, very significant snowfall totals coming with this storm system, and we want you to be prepared. Again, a foot or more likely for most of us. That's the bottom line. That's what you need to remember, is most of us looking at a foot of snow or more, maybe as much as a foot and a half in some areas. We're going to be splitting hairs whether you get 12 inches of snow or 18 inches of snow with winds gusting to what we're expecting. It is going to be a substantial blizzard, and that is really what we need to know. A blizzard is imminent. A foot or more of snow is possible. Drifts could be several feet deep. Yeah, several feet deep some of these drifts could be. And this has life-threatening impacts. You can prepare, do what you need to prepare for the storm. Go to our Facebook or Twitter page, KNEB Storm Center. Check that out. We have some tips there from ready.gov for you to get ready for this winter storm. Things you can do tonight into tomorrow. 20 tonight with skies turning cloudy after midnight. Tomorrow then, it's the day to prepare. It's the calm before the storm. Prepare for that blizzard. We'll be near 50 degrees. Rain should hold off till after dark. It'll mix with some snow, some fog as well. And look at Wednesday, just an all-out blizzard, folks. We don't use that word lightly, and we take it very seriously when we say a blizzard, and a blizzard is what is coming on Wednesday. We do have blizzard warnings out for the area. The strong winds and snow going to continue into Thursday as well. At least the snow in the morning. Winds could continue all day, and raw temperatures only in the 20s. Fresh coat of snow on the ground, and temps are going to struggle to get back to 40 degrees even through St. Patrick's Day and into next week, as it is going to remain pretty cold here across the region, but thankfully the snow should come to an end by Thursday.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162. Welcome back. Authorities say a Dual County man has died from injuries sustained in a March 2nd one-vehicle accident. Deputies were called to the scene and found Larry Dickinson of Chapel had struck a light pole, and he was taken by ambulance to the hospital in Julesburg, Colorado. Authorities say Dickinson later passed away as a result of the injuries he had from the crash. Well, a 22-year-old Scottsbluff man is facing 3 felony charges stemming from an alleged violent attack that occurred earlier this month. Court documents say that on March 3rd, Sebastian Phillips struck the female victim multiple times, resulting in 2 black eyes. It continues that he choked her several times, causing her to lose consciousness. Phillips then allegedly barricaded the door to the home so the victim could not leave. The following day, Phillips' mother came to the house, and he was taken to the hospital for an evaluation. Police were notified when the victim was admitted to the hospital for her injuries, and a warrant for his arrest charging him with first-degree assault, strangulation, and first-degree false imprisonment were issued. He was being held without bond until his Monday afternoon arraignment. And a 37-year-old Henry man is facing several felony charges after his son told his school guidance counselor that he had seen drugs in the home. Tyler Davis is charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person, as well as misdemeanor charges of permitting a child to contact methamphetamine. Court documents say that the child saw a white crystal substance and burnt straws in a container on the table in the home. A search warrant was served at the home, and several items that tested positive for methamphetamine, as well as 5 long knives, were seized. Davis was arrested and being held on a $50,000 bond at 10%. He was scheduled to make his first appearance on the charges on Monday afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell catches up with the WNCC Lady Cougars as they prepare for postseason action. He'll be back at the sports desk right after this.
The Mixing Bowl in Gering, serving breakfast and lunch every day using Grandma Ruth's recipes for 5 years. Stop for lunch and try a Cali Turkey BLT or one of our gourmet burgers. Have a homemade cabbage burger or butterball soup on Thursdays. Or try our weekend brunch and have cinnamon roll pancakes or the roasted duck Benedict. Stop by the Mixing Bowl on your way to work and grab a freshly baked muffin, Grebel, or Dana Kuga out of our bakery case and a specialty coffee made just for you. The Mixing Bowl, 1945 10th Street in Gering, bringing great food and great people together.
We can't warn Debbie that we just clean the window. Sorry. But we can make you a bowl of homemade chili. Runza makes it all better.
Now, sports from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
We've got postseason action from the college, a weekend recap, and of course spring football from Lincoln. All today here at the Sports Desk. The WNCC women's basketball team on Saturday night beat Casper College 65-60. That was at Cougar Palace as they won the Region 9 championship, and in the process they automatically qualified for the national tournament. This morning the team and coaching staff gathered for the NJCAA National Tournament selection show to find out their pairing. When the Cougars' name came up, it was attached to the number 20 overall seed in an opening round game with Hutchinson Community College out of Kansas.
Certainly a lot less stressful from last year when we were waiting to see if we would get in. Just thrilled for our girls to have an opportunity to go play in a national tournament. It's a great experience for them, something that they'll always remember, and we just want to go down there and play some really good basketball.
The Cougar women are 29-3. They haven't lost since back in early January. They've won 17 straight, so a confident group heading into their round 1 game against Hutch.
You know, I've seen them once or twice. We have a couple common opponents throughout the year, but you know, it's hard to know too much at this point. We're definitely going to dive into them this week, but we're not going to change what we do, and we're just excited to be going down there, and we think that through our style of play, we'll have a good chance.
Obviously, lots to get up to speed on with this first game over the next few days.
It'll be a busy week. There's no doubt about it, but we just want to give ourselves every opportunity to be successful.
The national tournament starts next Monday, a week from today. That's down in Lubbock, Texas, and the Cougars will tip off against Hutchinson at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. A win, and they'd move into a round 2 matchup against 4th-seeded Angelina College. Cougar baseball went 2-1 over the weekend in games at Trinidad State. They're in Arizona now for games this week against 4 different opponents, including tomorrow and Wednesday against South Mountain Community College, the school coached by Pioneers manager Jimmy Turk. The softball team also on the road in Texas and Louisiana this week for their spring break trip. They'll take on former Cougar softball coach Maria Wynn Ratliff there at Tyler Junior College coming up middle of the week. We'll close today with Husker football, the second week of spring practice. Head coach Scott Frost says they are way ahead of where they were a year ago at this time.
Last year, teaching guys where to go between drills, what to do, signals, alignments, assignments. You know, with the 1s and 2s, we're way ahead of that this year. The 3s are still learning, some of the new guys, some of the walk-ons from last year, but as a whole, everything just functions better. And when you know what you're doing, you have a better chance of getting the repetition you need to get good at it.
After practice today, Coach Frost adding that running back Maurice Washington was in California today to be processed in his legal situation with his lawyer, and they hope to have him back sometime tomorrow on campus. There's 2 more days of spring practice this week. That's the latest today from right here at the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's back with a look at the community calendar right after this on KNEB.TV.
It pays to be the early bird at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming during our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale. Right now, you'll save 20% on any window and patio door. Plus, don't pay anything until 2020. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2020. Plus, receive a free glass upgrade with the purchase of 3 or more superior quality Renewal by Anderson windows or patio doors. Call 307-472-2199 to book your free in-home estimate today and take advantage of our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. We're stronger than we could have ever been alone because our energy works better together. Tri-State and My Roulette Company. Brighter, stronger, better together.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, United Way volunteers are hoping for a little luck of the Irish this weekend, that the effects of this week's expected blizzard clear out ahead of their inaugural Leprechaun Leap, sponsored by Western States Bank. This fundraiser is a non-competitive 2-mile run-walk and is open to people of all ages. The event will kick off this Saturday at the Scottsbluff Runza parking lot and wind through town with treasure stops along the way. Organizer Doug Cow says participants are also encouraged to dress up in the zaniest St. Patrick's Day costumes they can come up with.
Wear your green, totally dress up, because we do have a costume contest, and I believe the winner's announced before the race, about 10:15.
It is. 10:15 will be the costume contest.
So they could walk a little proud over during that 2 miles.
Absolutely.
That's what we're after. I mean, think Color Dash, but you don't have to wash color out of your body for 2 weeks after this event, right? So
you can register online through the United Way's website. Cost is $20. Kids 12 and under are $10. And once again, judging for that costume contest is at 10:15, with the event itself starting at 10:30. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.